members of Modakeke Club 1 converged on the club's house to give honor to whom honor is due by appointing Oba Olubiyi Toriola The Ogunsua Of Modakeke as the grand patron of the club. The president of the club, Chief Adeniyi, while welcoming members of the club and other invited guests to the occasion, said the conferment was in recognition of the contributions of Oba Toriola to the development of the town.
We are organizing this program for our KABIESI because one is a friend of many of us. Two is one of the founding fathers of this club. We started it together and he has sustained its membership over a long period of time. In fact, he was the first social secretary of the club and he served in that capacity for a very long time. And for whatever we do, he has always been part of us. And that makes it very significant for us to honor him the way we have done. Besides, the constitution of the club provides for a grand patron who statutorily must be the Ogunsua Of Modakeke, and by some good coincidence, our friend, our brother, our father, Oba Toriola is the Ogunsua Of Modakeke now. So it is an automatic upward movement for him to be installed the grand patron of the club today. So I want to encourage the younger ones to come in, join us, because in another few years, if I begin to roll out the number of members who had passed away at over 80, 70 something, there are many. So it is important that we rejuvenate membership of the club so that the continuity may be there. The principles for which we established the club is still very much there and germane and necessary for the development of Modakeke as a community. So even today, we have been doing some kind of scouting for new and younger members.
While receiving the award as the grand patron of Modakeke Club 1, Oba Olubiyi Toriola commended the club for the honor and promised to continue working for the development of the town.
I feel highly honored because I was not expecting this honor. It came to me as a surprise. Yes, I happen to be a foundation member, but I was not expecting this honor at all. So this is why I want to thank every member of Club 1 for thinking it fit to appoint me as the grand patron, the first of its kind since this club was established since 1984. So it is a big challenge. It's a call for responsibility. I have to brace up, support the club and all the activities, and to make sure that Club 1 achieve the lofty aim of the club.
Oba Toriola also used the occasion to call on other Modakeke sons and daughters in the country and diaspora to join hands with him in the development of Modakeke.
The various activities of the club. This is the best club to join because of the aims and objectives. They are committed financially and moral, intellectually to make sure that Modakeke community gets out of the road. So I want to appeal to all Modakeke sons and daughters, both from town and the diaspora, to join this club because of the laudable vision they have.
Many other important personalities that graced the occasion commended the club members for the honor bestowed on Oba Olubiyi Toriola.
What prompted the club to honor KABIESI Toriola There are two things. One, he is a foundation member of the club. The club was founded in 1984, and he was one of the few members that formed the club. Number two, we are happy because he's one of us, and that one of us he has been chosen to be the Ogunsua of Modakeke. So it's a joy for the entire members of the club, and that is what prompted the celebration. Well, we are making progress. Well, the purpose of the club is to see to the development of the community, and I want to advise us that we will not relent in our efforts to develop the community.
There are several things that prompted this club to honor our KABIESI. One is that KABIESI is a member of this club. He's a member of this club. I am also a member of the club. And when we are talking of people that have played significant role in this club, in this community, KABIESI is one. He has been one of the officers of the club, social secretary for several years, and has played a significant role, very good role. And that to whom much is given, much is equally expected. Because he has worked very well for the club deemed it fit that he is worthy of being invited and honor a grand patron of the club. Message for the club is that I know very many people that became hallmark in the community and in various areas of their endeavor. What I will do is what they are doing today is very good. I wish they continue honoring members that have done well. Members that have done well, not only members, generally in the community. Anybody that have done well, they deserve to be honored like they are doing today.
Adúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run fún oore ọ̀fẹ́ tí Ọlọ́run fún bàbá wa Kábíyèsí Olú Toriola láti fi hàn ṣe grand patron lónìí. Ohun tí bàbá ti ń ṣe bọ̀ látẹ̀yìn ò náà rò tán fi hàn jẹ́. Tẹ́ bá gbọ́ bá ti sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan wọ́n ní bàbá náà ti jọmọ ẹgbẹ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ wọ́n sì ń ṣe ipa takuntakun tán ń ṣe náà ló jẹ́ kí àwọn fi hàn jẹ bàbá àṣàlẹ̀ lónìí torí àwọn ni bàbá àlàáfíà Kábíyèsí tìlú Modakeke tòní. Ìmọ̀ràn tí mo ní fún àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ náà ni pé kí wọ́n máa tẹ̀síwájú. Wọ́n ti ń bọ̀ tipẹ́ gbogbo ohun tó sì yẹ kán ó ṣe wọ́n ń ṣe bó ti tọ́ àti bó ti yẹ. So mo gbà wọ́n nímọ̀ràn kí wọ́n máa tẹ̀síwájú. Gbogbo wọn tán sì wà nídàálẹ̀ náà nílùú Èbó ni o, l'Ékòó ni o, n'Íbàdàn ni o, everywhere kán náà máa wálé kán wá join club yìí.
Ohun ayọ̀ ńlá ló jẹ́, ohun ìdùnnú ńlá dẹ̀ ni láti rí àwọn nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin ìlú torí pé ó gbé igbá àlàáfíà dání ó sì ní lọ́kàn láti fi ìfẹ́ bá gbogbo àwọn ọmọ ìlú ìlò láti lè mú kí ìlú ó ní ìtẹ̀síwájú ju àti ohun tó ti ń bọ̀ látẹ̀yìn wá lọ. Àfi ògo fún Ọlọ́run fún àwọn nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lásìkò yìí àti irú tí wọ́n ń ṣe fún wọn lénìí ó wọ̀ ọ̀tẹ̀ torí pé wọ́n ń fi ayẹyẹ tá a wà ń bẹ̀ yìí wọ́n fi ń dá wọn lọ́lá láti fi yẹ wọn sí fún àwọn iṣẹ́ ribiribi tí ó ti gbé ṣe lẹ́nu àsìkò tó débẹ̀ yìí.
My advice to the club is that they should invite their wives to be a part of the club. And my son is in England. I want them to invite a lot of people from abroad. Even my husband is late, but I will love them to invite my son into the club. And I would like them to invite from America, from London, from all over there to join this club. And they should make themselves known because not a lot of people know about this club. So I will advise them to do more to the contribution and the development of Modakeke.
The reason why they gave Baba is not only because he's the Ogunsua of Modakeke, but also because he's a founding member of Club 1, which is one of the, you can say, one of the two primal indigenous societies or groups or clubs in Modakeke that have existed for decades now. The other one being the Ashiwaju group, of course. So it's a very fitting appointment. It is a life appointment. It's a primal appointment. There cannot be two grand patrons at the same time. So it's the kind of appointment that everybody who has labored for the community and for the club, wish to be conferred upon in their lifetime. Yes, my message for Club 1 is that they should cast their nets wider to attract more quality members. As you can see, one of the people who founded the club is the Ogunsua now. The late Ashiwaju of Modakeke, was a member. The late Dr. Olatunji, was the secretary, and so on. So today's youth, they were in their youth that time. So today's youth, so they should try. Whether one want Nigeria, wants in Nigeria, they should try and bring all of them back and make them members of the club.
I want to commend Modakeke Club 1, a foremost club, the leading club, the pioneer club, and the greatest club of the land, for organizing a befitting reception for our indefatigable Oba, a lover of peace and entrepreneur par excellence. It's like God saw him and made Modakeke people to realize the gifts and talents embedded in this our Oba before installing him as our Oba. I say KABIESI to him. And this kind of a thing is to encourage people. When you contribute a little to the development of your community, others will emulate and do more, so that the thing will keep on recurring until we achieve greatness. And we shall achieve this greatness by the grace of God.
Yoruba cultural dance was exhibited at the event.
Sanwó kábíyèsí ọdẹ yàbí wá ọmọdé yàbí wá máa gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu bí ẹni rẹ̀. Ọdẹ ọpẹ́ lórí rẹ̀. Èèyàn Dangote máa gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu mi. Ọdẹ ọpẹ́ lórí rẹ̀. Aláṣẹ Gàsá máa gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu bí òyìnbó èlèpo. Ọdẹ ọpẹ́ lórí rẹ̀. Tímọ́tímọ́ Alábì Dangote yé lónìí tèmi mo bọ̀ lọ. Ọdẹ ọpẹ́ lórí rẹ̀. Olórí ọmọ mù tí ayé lónìí tèmi o. Ọkọ̀ mùtí alósanwó kábíyèsí lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. Ọdẹ ọpẹ́ lórí rẹ̀. Aláàjì Kásímù máa gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu bí ẹni rẹ̀ wò. Ọdẹ ọpẹ́ lórí rẹ̀. Ó wá ní wípé ọba bá lélẹ̀, ọba bá lọ́nà.
Modakeke Club 1 is an organization established to contributing to the development of the town.